You want to serve deeper, not louder. To serve deeper, you need to know your skills, knowledge, and desire. You need to know your essence. You need to know what's resonating with people. Understanding AI first is understanding, to me, three things we need to teach our children and teach ourselves in order to create a great distinction and value of distinction in the marketplace. And one of those things is AI. You need to practice AI. You need to learn AI in that practice as well. And you have to practice the right way. And today we're going to talk about why and why it is the future of all searches and leads and funnels. It's the social silo that will not only receive, but it will give back. It's the infinite loop of giving. As a reminder, the other two things are reading. We need to read more so you know the difference between real and imagination. It is a capability that's diminishing, and those who have that capability will do extremely well and live at ease. And then also, I mentioned earlier, the masters, Scott Simon, Glenn Lundy, as well, Ramon Ray. You better learn to cold call. And, I suggest knocking on doors for a year. If you do that, that capability is being diminished around the world. People, they're going to be relying on AI to do that. And the human beings that know the difference between real and fake, and the human beings that know how to cold call, get people to call them back, you're going to kill it. And it all leads back to AI. So the complement that you need in order to facilitate the use of this social silo of exit.ai or any other AI platform as a search silo, I call it, is extraordinary, but it will be amplified by your capability, not only to practice AI, but to practice reading to find the difference between real and imagination, and cold calling, the capability of getting people to get back to you. Trust me, those are the three things that we're going to talk about today that add this value, all relative to the future of not only lead generation, funnel, platform, and community. In today's fast-paced digital landscape, all the traditional methods of the lead generation, funnel living, community building are quickly becoming obsolete. The endless cold calls to sell, the email blasts, the cold list scrubbings are no longer enough to build a meaningful community and connection to drive the growth that is possible, probable, that should be your perspective. Now we enter things like exit.ai, which is the powerful AI-driven platform that I use that not only finds opportunities, but helps you to connect with the real ones, the right ones in real time, and then reach out back to them. This paradigm has shifted very quickly, and it's caused a great gap in the value chain. Rather than focusing on gathering as many leads as possible, things like exit.ai focuses on cultivating high quality relationships, community that convert into long-term relationships of people buying from you and selling for you for life. This will create, historically and in the future, unbelievable business growth. This guide is available for you, as I mentioned, david@dmeltzer.com, so we can all explore and practice why things like exit.ai is a game changer in not only lead generation, as a social silo engagement and connection and community, and it actually has a capability of utilizing its own self to feed the systems that are created already. It can show you how to leverage its capabilities to build these meaningful, relevant communities of people that buy from you and sell for you for life, not just targeting a specific audience, but targeting those that are at your frequency, your neighborhood, your community. As businesses thrive and strive for authenticity, to find their essence, the relevance that resonates at an intuitive level beyond intellect and inspiration, to develop these deeper relationships of people that are buying from you and selling for you for life. Things like exit.ai are here to redefine how we approach all of these different things in the aspect of the high quality customers that we're looking for the engagement, connection, lead generation, funnels, etc., to feed the system that's been created to us that is so smart. We're going to look at the evolution of how things in AI nurtures these situations as a social silo and the actionable steps that you can take to future proof your own community and your own outreach and the own subconscious of outreach that exists today because of things like exit.ai. Whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or just starting to explore all the AI driven tools, you'll learn how AI can help you find the right leads, engage with them on a deeper level, build and engage the community so they buy from you and sell for you for life, and elevate your brand, your presence in this AI social siloed world. Let's look first at the evolution of leads. Traditional methods rely on lists. These are qualified lists of who we think they are. These lists of cold leads are no longer effective in a world driven by the social silo, by the personalized, intent based community connections that AI helps to bridge the gap between data and meaningful interactions, a community of people buying from you and selling for you for life. We need to turn the traditional lead generation platforms into real conversations that matter. We need to not only stimulate interest, but actually get people to call us back and then be able to transition that interest into a shared vision and then be able to quantify or articulate the quantifiable value to exceed what we're asking for. So many times people are relying on purchase contact lists or collected lists or automated email sequences, but yet things like exit.ai enables real-time connection based on shared essence, shared intent, community involvement, social silo understanding, and facilitating, making easier conversations that lead to this community of people buying from each other and selling for each other for life. The shift from the cold outreach to the AI assisted engagement ensures you no longer have to chase after these prospects. There's a system created that will allow you to draw in the people of your frequency network and community and then feed those people accordingly to the relevance of what they're looking at and how long they're participating in your perpetual content, your social silo. They're now drawn to you based on a genuine essence and relevance and intuition, as well as their intelligence and inspiration. The first thing we need to do is embrace this. We need to embrace the AI powered tools like exit.ai to match the intent of our potential customers, vendors, associates, and community members. We need to engage in the essence of their skills, their knowledge, and their desire. We need to engage to find out what it help you with, and do you know anyone that can help me? Because this is a community of people that are buying from each other and selling for each other for life. We need to have relevant, intuitive conversations aligned with where we want to be or better with these people that show interest in our subject matter, topic, or expertise, provided to them by a social silo, which was created by capturing our essence, modifying it, amplifying it, and creating a perpetual social silo, a rabbit hole for those people who now find us not by our websites. When you say, hey, have you ever heard of Ramon Ray or Glenn Lundy? You don't go to RamonRay.com. I'm not even sure if there is a RamonRay.com. You don't go to glundy.com. I'm not sure there is a glundy.com. You just go to your favorite platform, type in their name, find them, and then start sinking into their social silo. And when you do so, not only will you have a much more aligned, essence-based search, but the longer you stay, the more interested you are than interesting, the more time that you stay in their social silo, no matter what changes occur on each and every platform, these platforms are programmed, no matter what, to feed you what you like to eat. I'm going to repeat that. The platforms, regardless of the changes that they made, are built to feed you what you like to eat. So if you like to eat G. Lundy, if you like to eat Ramon Ray, if you like to eat Scott Simon, if you like to eat David Meltzer, and you stay in their social silos, regardless of the platform you like to be served on, they will keep feeding you their essence, their skills, their knowledge, and their desires according to the subject matter, topic, or expertise that you want to be fed. Now, we have a shift that is taking place, that needs to take place from the outbound to the AI powered engagement. Engagement equals an exponentiality of productivity. The best example I use is in sports. If you don't believe me, Tom Brady may be the greatest player of all time, but if he's sitting on the bench, what good is he? Tom Brady, 100% engaged in the game, is extremely valuable. Tom Brady on the bench is worth shit. So many times we're only interested in having Tom Brady on our team, but he is on the bench. Updated methods like blind outreach and cold calling no longer work as effectively as they used to. It's things like the Exit.ai or others that replace these methodologies with an intelligent, intuitive, inspirational, content aware engagement built from the social silo to feed them what they want to eat. This is what builds the meaningful relationships, people who want to buy from you and sell for you, making all these traditional tactics nearly obsolete. AI's engines match leads with your content skills and expertise, your desires, and align it with what's doing well, what's stable, what you think is doing well as those people that are enjoying your content in your social silo, in your perpetual database that allows them to point out and indicate what they want to be fed, just like a menu at a store, ordering every day whatever you feel like eating, and then it naturally on any platform feeds it back, creating this ongoing dialogue, conversation that creates engagement, but that nurtures this relationship over time via technology and the human essence, making humans more human. That is the purpose of all technology. All technology is not here to replace human beings. It's here to make humans more human. And so we got to make sure that people utilize it in that manner. And hopefully there's more good behaviors than bad behaviors in the human nature continuum. AI allows you to focus on building the relationship with qualified people aligned, synergistic, supplementary to where you want to be or better, rather than spending time on generic outbound methods that yield limited results. AI allows you to focus on not only building relationship, but engaging them with qualified quantitative value rather than spending time, again, in a lost overselling, back end selling manner that has been utilized for over centuries. In utilization and optimization, our lead generation strategy with AI powered engagement is a necessity. Understanding when we capture our content, our brand, our solution, services, etc., and we modify it to the platforms that we feel best suit our community. And then that community is amplifying that by telling people and sharing people and talking to people so that they enter your perpetual database, your social silo, and they start ordering off of the menu and eating down into the rabbit hole of your brand, service, product, solution, etc. And then the automatic feeding occurs, where every day when they turn on their platform, you are there to feed them more of what they want. This is how it fosters deeper connections by engaging in a meaningful, value-driven, conversational way. And this will change your life. Get Tom Brady on your team, but get him off the bench. Get him engaged on the field. And I promise you the exponentiality, the acceleration, the aggregation of more community of people that are buying from you and selling for you for life will appear and continue to perpetuate itself. Now, how does AI help us find the right people? Well, there is a numbers game, almost 8 billion people that are available, a total addressable community that's never been seen before. So the idea of a qualified lead is irrelevant. What we want is the people at the same frequency, the same community that learn about each other and know how they can help each other and want to help each other, and then facilitate, on average, the 1,000 people that each of those individuals know. In its essence, if you can just get one person to enter your social silo by meeting them in person, on the phone, via email, or from other platforms on social media, and we get them to read the menu, order from the menu, and eat from the menu, they will be buying from you and selling for you for life in a matter of time. It's contextual intelligence over generic searching. This is what AI does. This is what Exa.ai does exceptionally well. AI doesn't just surface names, it understands the context according to your brand, product, service, or solution. And each of the people that belong to the community enter the neighborhood, the social silo, the perpetual database. We get to examine the behaviors, good and bad, of where they want to be or better, to align with what's doing well, what's stable, and what we think is going to be doing well in the future, to align with what they're ordering. Things like Exa.ai are all different search engines utilize this intelligence to connect you with the people who are genuinely aligned with your value, your essence, your skills, your knowledge of who and what, and your desires. I do so many of these VIP dinners. I know we're in 200 cities, and you can just come and meet us in masterminds and all of our holding courts and speaking events and interviews, TV shows, all the things that we're involved in every new city that we enter. Our team utilizes tools, including Exa.ai, to find local executives and entrepreneurs who align with our mission by a frequency, by an essence, not by title, not by demographic. We fill our rooms, overfill our rooms. It's been amazing, the quality of people. The first thing that people mention when they come to any one of the things that we're doing is, I love the energy, I love your community, I love the essence of what you're doing. The potential clients, partners, and all like-minded people expand our community each and every day, in person, on the phone, via email, and social media, because of the social silos, because of the feeding mechanism that exists in this search engine. AI-powered intelligence helps you stand out by showcasing the unique value offered, not just the volume of the leads that you generate. Ensure that your content that you're capturing is aligned with your essence. That's why the well-oiled machine, Nick, and I are doing this podcast. But in doing the podcast, we're just practicing 10 episodes before anybody gets posted anywhere. We want to ensure that it's at our essence, and that we ensure that the content that we're capturing is aligned with what people are needing, ordering, and feeding, to be more interested, to listen for what our community, our frequency is demanding and commanding, working with one another. When we leverage AI to refine our messaging over these 10 episodes of the well-oiled machine with the Nick of Wam, we will connect with the appropriate people, accelerate, aggregate, and compound exponentially the membership, the subscription base of that podcast, The Well-Oiled Machine, that will match our subject matter, topic, and expertise. The next lesson is how AI engages and nurtures the people, the community, and the neighborhood that we found, because it serves deeper, not louder. You want to serve deeper, not louder. To serve deeper, you need to know your skills, knowledge, and desire. You need to know your essence. You need to know what's resonating with people. When I say what's resonating with people, I'm not just talking about, oh my God, I love David Meltzer. I'm talking about, I hate David Meltzer. He's like Tabasco in a wound, because if somebody cares that deeply about me to hate me, I want to know why. I want to learn, because they're apt to, if get and re-engineer that vision, they're most likely to be the greatest supporters of David Meltzer if we can learn why. And if not, they become my greatest teachers. AI doesn't just focus on generating the most amount of people. It focuses on connecting the right people with the right ideas in the right time. Can you think of anything more valuable? The right people at the right time? This approach ensures that your engagement is a quantitative value. It's relevant and resonates. It's not just loud. Rather than chasing after large volumes of people, fake followers, and fake leads, things like the Exit.ai that I use is prioritize building deep connection, frequency based connections, relationships that turn into people buying from me and selling for me for life. It provides a catalyst to growth, exponential and accelerated growth. These quality interactions will always far outweigh the quantitative ones. Well, do yourself. And in this AI's intelligent system ensures that you're connecting with leads who resonate, either think deeply, feel deeply about your brand for the positive or the negative, but they know who you are, protecting you from the people that listen to them in the negative and promoting you with the people that love what you do and provide the quantitative value of a community of people that are going to buy from you and sell for you for life. We need to focus on delivering value to a smaller group of highly relevant, resonating individuals that will buy from us and sell for us for life. Let things like Exit.ai and other AI track the quality of the connections to ensure the deeper engagement. Get Tom Brady off the bench, get him in a productive, accessible, and gracious role on your team. Then we want to make sure that these connections are appropriately aligned for the insurance of the deeper engagement. The future is essence, not volume. The future is the skills, knowledge, and desire aligned with a community of people that will buy from you and sell for you for life. The future is in that community, aligned with the skills, knowledge, and desire of what's doing well, what's stable, and what you think is going to do well, according to industry, careers, and jobs, according to the subject matter topics and expertise. And it is AI that can synthesize all of these criteria in order to facilitate, to make easy the building of that community. Visibility isn't just about shouting the loudest, having the most fake followers. It's about what's resonating deeply with the right people at the right time. It's AI that helps you achieve this and prioritizes the essence in the connectivity, in the community and neighborhood that buys from you and sells for you for life. Remember, the fastest way to get to where you want to be is find someone that's already there and ask them for directions. But it's also, how can I help other people get to where they want to be or better? Buying from each other and selling for each other for life. Stop competing for attention in a very noisy marketplace. AI ensures your authenticity, your essence is your greatest strength. Moving it to communities and neighborhoods of people that resonate with you, that feel strongly either for or against what you're saying, either protecting you from those that feel you are not their cup of tea and getting more and more people to defend you that you are. Leveraging AI can attract the right people, the right ideas, in the right community that will foster meaningful connections that ensure we're buying from each other and selling for each other for life. And we codify it with the overlap agreement, an agreement that's a modern day handshake, a codification, a memorialization of, hey, this is what I'm going to try to do for you. This is what you're going to try to do for me. This is what I'm going to try to pay you. This is what I'm going to try to get paid by you. And circumstantially, we'll figure out how best that works in each individual case by case. Instead of creating a binding, non-realistic expectation in the community of people that want to help each other and know people that help each other, but are too caught up in the need to be offended when they're trying to outwit circumstance, trying to outwit time, value, and emotion changing. Crazy. If anybody would like the overlap agreement, email me or the training, david@dmeltzer.com. David, that's my first name, means beloved, at @dmeltzer. Meltzer means servant or waiter. So beloved servant, david@dmeltzer.com, david@dmeltzer.com. We all need to build our brands, products, solutions, or services, personal brands rooted in our essence, our neighborhood, our community, with value and harmony and clarity, knowing the mathematical equation of coincidence, of luck. what we pay attention to and what we give intention to by doing, saying, thinking, feeling, or believing at our essence will equal those coincidences, those consequences, those results and outcomes, or better. Use AI to amplify your message and ensure that the right people find you at the right time. In an era of AI, harmony, clarity, relevance, relationships are our newest competitive edge. Leverage things like Exit.ai to be who you are and deliver the quantitative value of who you are, and let AI bring the right people at the right time through you for others. The power of AI, the power of things like Exit.ai will build the neighborhood for you, the community for you, the lasting connection of people buying from each other and selling for each other for life, a guarantee formula for legacy and success. The future of business is no longer about casting a wide net and hoping for the best, not buying what you think other people think. It's about understanding the community and its intent of what they're doing, saying, thinking, feeling, believing, and resonating with your skills, knowledge, and desire to align with the business, to the careers, jobs, and industries that are doing well, stable, and you think are doing well. Building all of these relevant conversations to stimulate interest, transition interest, share a vision, manage and develop a vision so you can thrive and nurture the relationships in the neighborhood that go far, far, far beyond the one-time transactions that people mostly live in and wonder why they can't get to where they want to be or better. AI is the key to unlocking the future, offering us a seamless way for humans to be more human, to take an AI-driven human approach that puts quality over quantity, connection over noise. By embracing AI's power, you're not just going to find those people, you're going to cultivate a lasting legacy of people who buy from each other and sell for each other, a lasting legacy of trust, value, resonance, and relevance, according to your skills, knowledge, and desire, your essence. This platform does not just bring prospects to you, it brings them through you. It helps you understand their needs and feed those needs in a continuous subconscious mechanism to engage them with a meaning, a relevancy, and position yourself as the authority that they can rely on according to the subject matter, topic, and expertise that you want to be the authority in according to your essence. Whether you're creating content or hosting podcasts or engaging on social media, running businesses, or just trying to run your family, AI's intelligent matchmaking ensures that the right people find you and that your interactions resonate with their needs and keep on feeding those needs. You need to capture your essence, your skills, your knowledge, and your desire. You need to modify it according to the platforms that you want to put that capture on. It will amplify itself through the relationships of your community and others, creating a social silo, a perpetual database, a rabbit hole with a menu so that others can select the pieces and parts of David Meltzer, Ramon Ray, Scott Simon, or Glenn Lundy that you love. And when they order that, we start feeding them. And the more they eat and the longer they stay, the more they'll be fed tomorrow. It's the search engine that searches for you. AI is the search engine that searches for you, regardless of how they change. Whatever diabolical analytics they change, it's not going to matter. The system is based upon the search engine that searched for you. In a world increasingly driven by AI, the businesses that thrive will be those who prioritize their essence, that live in harmony, balance, and focus to create the clarity, connection of the community, the neighborhood of people that are going to buy from each other and sell for each other for life. It's things like Exit.ai that I use that empowers me to do just that. It's time to stop chasing and to start attracting and feeding the right ones. The future of search is here. It's built on these meaningful connections and community. It's AI that will show us the way to capture, modify, amplify, and perpetuate our essence, to stimulate interest, transition interest, share a vision, manage and develop that vision, and thrive. Our ultimate goal in the road to revenue is to make a lot of money, help a lot of people, and have a lot of fun. AI is the search engine that searches for you, and it's the search engine of the future. Thank you, everyone. Once again, please reach out, david@dmeltzer.com. If you want to be invited, not obligated, to the over 200 things we're doing: speeches, interviews, meeting courts, holding court, uh, VIP dinners, masterminds, etc., TV shows, and even movies. Text me. Join our text community. If you don't want to be invited to any of that shit with cool people, do not text me. So please text me 949-298-2905 or david@dmeltzer.com. david@dmeltzer.com. Remember, most importantly, be more interested than interesting. Be kind to your future self and do good deeds.